What is the National Bargaining Council? A bargaining council is formed when unions and employers' organizations create a constitution for a particular industry or sector and register it with the Department of Labor. What is the main collective agreement? Through the National Bargaining Council, the main collective agreement for the security industry was concluded and signed in December 2022. It is not an agreement or document that was written by the Phangela Group. It is a legal contract between employers and unions representing the employees that documents agreements made between the parties. The agreements are reached through collective bargaining and establish wage, rates, hours of labor, and working conditions. The main function of the collective agreement is to hold union representatives and employers to follow through on the promises they make to one another during the bargaining process. The new main collective agreement was effective on the 2nd of March 2023. All security officers must receive a basic salary, which is your normal salary. The basic salary is calculated on 48 hours in any week, which means 48 hours multiplied by 4.333 multiplied by the rate per hour. The hourly rates for the 2nd of March 2023 to the 29th of February 2024 are used only for calculation of overtime and deduction of monies from the ordinary salary for short time, such as being absent from work without permission. The hourly rates for the 2nd of March 2023 to the 29th of February 2024 are shown in the table below. Sundays are paid at 1.5 times the rate per hour. 1 is part of the basic salary and the premium of 0.5 is paid at the rate per hour times 0.5 times your hours worked. Public holidays are paid at 2 double rate per hour. The 1 is part of the basic salary and the premium of 1 is paid at 1 times rate per hour times the hours worked. Rostered hours, public holidays and Sundays less the maximum permissible hours will be declared over hours and paid in the next pay cycle. How do we calculate over hours? If you worked 20 shifts, it is 20 times 12 hours, which equals 240 hours. Your over hours will then be 240 minus 208, which equals 32 over hours. Overtime hours will be paid at the end of the month. These over hours will then be averaged and balanced in month 3 to determine the overtime premium of 0.5 due. Balancing of over hours equals over hours added up over 3 months minus leave hours, sick leave hours, unpaid and minus public holiday and Sunday hours, as these public holiday and Sunday hours are already paid at premium rate. Overtime hours will then be paid at premium 0.5. If you agree to work on your day off, you will be paid for your hours worked as well as get a special shift allowance at the end of the same month. If your off day falls on a Sunday, you will be paid hours worked times by rate per hour times by 1.5. If your day off falls on a public holiday, you will be paid hours worked times by rate per hour times by 2. Phangela Group thanks you for your time, and we hope these explanations will answer all the questions that you still might have. If not, please escalate it to your manager and we will assist as much as we can.